What's up, everybody? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. My controller. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. We've regained control. We've regained control of the situation. Alright, so welcome back to this park. You remember last time we were working on it. I've made some adjustments. I'll show you what's new. Kind of made the path come over this way some. I did make an adjustment here. You remember that the last time we were doing this, the trail the tram seemed to kind of come up this way in a funky kind of way. Well, I got rid of that. I made it go around this way, taking more of a route, and then I moved the monorail station over here, and in its place I put a zip line, so now the folks can take a very precarious zip line ride over the baryonyx pin. So let's just do that. There's baryonyx and Suka minus, and now you can zip line over that all the way to the other side if you dare. That would be pretty scary thing to do, I think. So that's what's different there. I did finish this area and put like a little lookout point here, so you can look out over the baryonyx pin. So we put the fence down, that kind of thing. Kind of made this like border thing here, this fence that kind of cuts the property line. I did tweak this a little bit. I put down some more rocks here, giving it a nice narrow enclosed view of the Alberta source. That's the view there. I think there they are. There's one of them at least. Hopefully the other one is nearby. And then the path comes down this way. And yeah, so those are some kind of newer things. I did add an aviary here. This is pretty cool. I love the new addition where you can really make the terrain. So we have pterodon in here and a couple of other things. This is the view. Isn't that nice? I really like what you can do with the new terrain features that they've recently come out with. That's pretty nice. And then I've been working on this. I've got the Loki Ceratops in here, a family of them kind of hanging out doing their thing. I've also got these little dudes, Aquapolyps or something like that. Let's see if I can find one. They're kind of, look at that. I've got one of those. I've got a couple of these in here too, like 5 of them, I think. So that's pretty awesome. So they're just kind of hanging out in here with these dudes. Built like the main kind of area, like which will be like the center of the park. So you see, we just have a lot going on here. Still not done with it. What I plan to do today is to put like a petting zoo in here. I'm also thinking about maybe Spinosaurus, kind of like right here. I think that could be pretty neat. And then I would like to work on an open air aviary, which will feature Quetzalcoatlus. I think that'll be pretty sweet as well. Okay, so I think the first thing I want to work on is the Spinosaurus. So let's go ahead and get some cooking. Whoops. We need to go ahead and get some of these going. Where's the Spinosaurus? Oh, duh. It's over here. Okay. Trying to figure out which one I like. That one's pretty cool. That's pretty legit. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. And we'll leave all that alone. Saving it. Okay, so let's make some of those, and we'll need to make two because I think they only hatch in one at a time. So I'll make a male and a female. All right, let's get started. I added this little, I'll put this little water park thing in that I found in the community, so that was pretty sweet. I think that'll look nice when we get done with this. But yeah, this is looking pretty sharp, right? This is like our main concourse thing. We have an aquarium. We've got dining and everything. I'm gonna put some stuff along here. So yeah, this is the main kind of area, and that lines up with our entranceway, so that's pretty legit. So yeah, this place is this is turning out to be really good. This is turning out to be one of my favorite creations so far. Okay, so we pretty much know that we're gonna need invisible fencing here for the Spinosaurus. But I'm kind of thinking, let's see, let me just get the measurements right. Y'all have seen me, if you see me play this before, you know I don't really go into anything with like a huge plan. Kind of just wait and sees what happens. I like you. That'll do. And then we'll measure it off of this. Can I just have, I don't want that piece. Fine. If I got to. Okay. That should be plenty of space for a family. And I do mean a family. We're going to have babies. We want to go pretty deep. Because they're pretty big. I think just one more. They're pretty big. These spinos, and we want to have lots of room. Trying to get in. Nice. Okay, cool. Something around here is going to be a waterfall, I think. Something like that. We're going to do a waterfall for sure. Okay. That looks okay. That's a good start. We'll start with that. Let's see where we go from there. All right. Let's get these spinos synthesizing. We'll do this as this can be the male. This can be the female. All right. So yeah. Now, I wonder what can I put in there? I wish I knew off the top of my head what was like petting zoo appropriate. I don't have, I think that can go into the petting zoo, I think. do something like that and let's make one of those, and then maybe like Draco Rex. Maybe these two for the petting zoo.
Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation personnel, please stand by.
Oh, gone. Okay, they would desire 2 populations, so we don't want any of the ones that don't have any traits for sure. Okay, let's do 3 with 1 male. Let's get that going. We don't have a big pen anyway. They would desire 4. That's 4. That might be too many. Let me wait on them. Okay, they're almost done. Alright, let's get it going. We'll put one here. Alright, and the next one, go over here. Solid. We don't need to make this too deep. In fact, some of this I might keep on ground level, but I'll just smooth it out.
Asset has been collected.
Okay, let me smooth all this out. I'll smooth this part out here. I just want a slight dip in the terrain. Here, it just kind of creates like a little dip there in the terrain. That'll work nicely. Alright, we have delivery of one. What is the security rating? Security of 2. It's a security of 3, so we'll need a... That'll actually work out perfectly. So we'll come over here and we'll start putting this down. Nice. If I need extra, I can get it by coming out here along the edges. Alrighty. We'll start there. I think I will flatten this back out because that's messing with me. I don't like that. I think I will flatten that back out. Cool. Like this. Alright, let's go check on these. Make sure they're ready to go. Okay. They haven't really met each other yet. Okay then. So we want a waterfall, and I think we put a waterfall like right here where there's this kind of stuff going on. So to start that, we need to come over here. We need to make the slope all the way. And we'll just kind of come out. I like those rocks being there. So we'll just start building like this. Okay, that's a good start. Let's keep the slope up. Put some deep water. Start with the deep water right there. Then come in here. And this is when we start putting the waterfall down. Let me make it a little bigger. Cool. You need a lot of deep water. Okay, cool. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, cool. What do you think? Okay. Now they want wetland. So let's go down here to our wetland tool. And we'll just obviously just fill in the area around in here with the wetland. Alright, so they're satisfied. Alright, so they have everything they need. So then let's just start kind of like decorating it up a little bit. What makes sense? Okay. Oh, we gotta fight. Alright, cool. Oh, he ran off, so the gray one here won. Alright, I'm gonna put rocks down around the outside here. And we'll clean this up in a minute. Just want to put it all down. Alright. Thinking. Okay. Some trees around here. I wonder if it's worth like extending making like another tiered waterfall. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. Alright, let's see how bad the view is. It's pretty bad. Okay. Let's just get in here and get rid of some of that. Okay. Have that walk right along here.
We have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
Hmm. What if I feel like it's missing something? Cool. that. That's crooked. That's crooked again. Stop snapping like that. Stop. Stop. Ah, the hell with it. It ain't gonna be right. That might drive me crazy eventually. I wish there was like a easier way to do this. Like a brush or something, if you will. Alright. Alright, sweet. We're gonna have a baby. Baby Spinosaurus. Okay, cool. They've claimed the nest. And then I think I'll put another rock, a large rock, kind of like right here. Just something like that. All right, cool. Sweet. All right. All right. I think I like that, you know? I think I like that. And you know, maybe I come in here and put a fence later on. Whoops. Oh, we have 2 Spinosauruses. They're gonna leave the nest here in just a little bit. Look at how ugly those things are. Alright, cool. Everybody still happy? They need a little bit more deep water. They got it, dude. Alright, cool. Everybody's happy. Everybody is happy. Okay, now for this. I was just kind of hanging out. Oh, look at them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Gigantospinosaurus to the park.
A giant Spinosaurus. Alright. So let's let them kind of familiarize themselves with the other area. Where do I want to put the water down? I feel like it should go like back here. I don't think they'll need much. That's pretty much all they need. Yeah. And then let's put the food down. These things need a lot of area to eat. And then we'll put the cover like right in here. There. Okay. Alright, so they're good to go. And we'll just bring this path right along in here. There. You know, maybe I can plant some trees there. Make like a... What do you think? Maybe we run past running down the middle of it. Oh, we gotta fight. Oh, there. This is the alpha. Let's see if it maintains its dominance. Oh, shit. Oh, no, it didn't. I think this is going to become the new alpha. Yep, it just became the new alpha. We had a change in dominance. Okay. Now let's get the Dracorex.
Asset transportation in progress.
Excuse me. Alright, here comes the Dracorex.
Ooh, the Dracorex. Its name means Dragon King, so let's hope it doesn't start breathing fire or something. No, seriously, we don't have the insurance for that.
Okay. So let's put some more water, like, right here. needs ground nut. Then we'll come into the wetland. I do need one of them to kind of come back this way. Does that look alright? Does that look kind of cool? Okay. Alright, so they're doing their thing. Alright, closing that up. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay. And then just come in here and close this all up. Sweet. Shit. I really hate putting paths down, but I do it all the time. It's necessary. I can come in and decorate all this empty space up with some stuff at some point. Come in here and fix it up. Make it look nice. It was one thing I remember from like I don't visit a ton of theme parks. I've been to Universal Studios. God knows I hate this thing. This thing is going crazy. But if it is one thing I remember from visiting theme parks, it's that they don't waste space. They utilize a lot with little. Okay. I'll do this later though. This is not the most compelling thing to watch. So we have them and the babies eating the fish. So this is good. This is good. And guests are starting to show up to see that. They want to see that stuff. So this is good. And then we've got this. So that's good. We have that. Okay, so now we need to make an open air aviary. So what we need to do, let's put down where our viewing attractions are going to be. So that's pretty good. We'll have one going that way. And one going that way. But we won't really be able to put anything back here. So I think what I'll do is I'll have like a... I'm going to put a gyrosphere in here. That's what I'm going to do. To kind of get back to these parts. And because I'm doing that, I might open it up a bit more. So we'll put that there. I do have an idea about this area that's over here. This. We don't have to get crazy with the path right now. I just need to put something down so that things will work. We can fix the path later. I just need to make sure that things work.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new aviary viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our amazing avian reptiles.
Something like that. And then we just need to do that. And then
We have added a new aviary ready for
we
you
just
to
need to
observe
bring
our
this out
amazing
here so
avian
that this stuff
reptiles.
works. Okay. Now I want this huge rock wall thing back here. So let me grab... Yeah, I want the whole back of this to be like rock wall. So let's do that, and then let's bring it down. Like so. Perfect. So this way, what I'm gonna do is come around like this. Play with the terrain a little bit. All right. I don't know what all's going to be in here. But I know one thing. The Quetzalcoatlus is going to be in here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Kind of dig that. Lifespan doesn't matter. This matters. Alright, what is it like? Dimorphodon. Ooh, Pterodactylus. I do like this one. This one's pretty sweet. Let's raise its defense. Okay, and then Dimorphodon. Who likes this thing? What do you think? This or that? Oh, check out that.
Synthesis procedure complete.
Okay.
Personnel,
Let's do the Quetzalcoatlus first, obviously. Right here. I guess I can start using the Hyperloop. Not even sure where the Hyperloop is. I was thinking it might be under attractions. It should be. There's Hyperloop Station. Maybe I use this thing. Alright, focus.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Quetzalcoatlus to the park.
Quetzalcoatlus. Wow, it's nice and big. Let's put out the other one. Okay, she's the alpha. She's the one in charge. Alright, let's just let them kind of do what they do. I need them to kind of get back here a little bit. Actually, hold up. I kind of thought about this wrong. Gonna kind of make another. That's perfect. That is perfect. Okay. They want rocky, barren landscape. Perfect. Let me do the wetland first, actually. That way I can fill this in. Just fill this in with some wetland. think I've got... You have to go hunting for it, but I think there are... Yeah. That could be cool, having a perch there. And then we should get those poles, those sitting pole things. Those perches. There it is. There it is. Something like, what does that look like? Something like there. And then maybe like right there. Cool. Alright, let's release the next batch. Their desired population, so we'll do something like that.
Incubation complete.
Just look at the beak of the Dactylus. Oh boy! I would not want to be a fish on the business end of those needle-like teeth, let me tell you.
Well, they're already happy. But I'm thinking I'm going to give them like a spot of their own. I think I'll do the same, make like the same thing on the other side. Alright, now. Jesus. Jesus. That looks cool. That looks really cool. Alright, let's make sure everybody's still happy with everything. Kind of like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Kayuajara to the park.
Kayuajara. It needs cover. But we don't have a ton. There, it's the best I can do. In a pinch. Best I can do in a pinch. Alright. I'm going to put another one of those things down. Need to go down to miscellaneous. Get a smaller one this time. Cool.
As we reach our
Alright, dude. That is pretty awesome. I wonder if you can see. So if you're here. Come on. No, let me look at it. Thank you. I was going to say, can you see them flying around up there? It'd be cool if you could, like, just see them over the top. I don't think you can.
the broad-winged, long-jawed Jewster.
That'd be pretty cool, though. I love this new open-air aviary. This is pretty sweet. Alright. I think that's going to do it for now. We did good. We built 3 enclosures. We got the Spinosaurus enclosure completed. That's looking pretty good. They're looking happy. We got this little petting zoo thing figured out. Is there any dinosaurs coming in here? It says there's one. And then we made this. So I'll go back and tweak the area a little bit. And next time we come back, we'll make something else. Maybe start working on this right here. And maybe something over here in this area. I think that'd be cool. I've already started like mapping out how high I want the Tyrannosaurus Rex pin to be. I want it to be like, when we put the T-Rex, it's going to be this high up over the park. Like, I want it to be the highest thing in the park. But this is looking good thus far. I'm happy with this. All right, well, I'm going to go watch some racing. Thanks for hanging out, and hope you enjoyed it. I hope it maybe sparked some creativity within you when it comes to using these tools. But I'll see you next time. Take it easy.